They always say it comes for 3 days, stays for 3 days, and leaves for 3 days. But that only applies if you don't give your body the support it urgently needs right now. Because from the very first scratchy throat, it is decided how your cold will progress individually. But if you give your immune system the right signals, a cold can even act like a little reset for you. And you can often feel completely well again after just 5 days. And today, I'll show you step by step what you should do right from the start, so that your body can recover quickly and strongly and can overcome any cold. So, as soon as you feel a cold coming on, your body needs one thing above all: rest. Not just taking it a little easier, but really resting, slowing down, and relieving your nervous system. It doesn't matter if you're lying on the couch, in bed, or in a cozy corner. If reading is already too much, then listen to music, listen to an audiobook, or watch a nice series without violence or excitement. And if even that is too exhausting, then do exactly what your body tells you. Close your eyes, sleep, regenerate. Sleep is one of the strongest remedies during this phase. Because while you sleep, your body increases your immune activity and saves energy everywhere else to put it into defense. And at the same time, it's worth starting with Cistus Tea right away. The earlier, the better. The polyphenol-rich plant compounds in this cistus work directly on the mucous membranes and can actually prevent viruses from spreading further there. Many people describe the effect as if the cistus forms a sticky net on the mucous membranes. Protection that is especially valuable in the first 48 hours. And during this phase, I personally drink 4 large cups a day, letting a tablespoon of cistus herb steep for about 10 minutes each time. This is one of the measures that hardly anyone knows about, but it can be extremely effective. And at the same time, your immune system, of course, needs micronutrients, which are especially important now: vitamin C and zinc, and the basic active ingredients. That's just incredibly important. They support the remaining cells, stabilize the mucous membranes, and help regulate inflammation. But please never take them on an empty stomach. If you want to and are able to eat something, then take them along with a meal. And if you're not hungry at all, which is often the case, at least for me, that's totally fine. Then just skip a day. That's your body's way of telling you that it's focusing all its energy on the immune system. And that's exactly what's happening in this situation. Eating can actually be supportive, so don't panic if you're not hungry. Quite the opposite. And when your appetite returns later, light food is ideal, like a simple carrot soup with some rice and vegetable broth. Or if you're craving something fresh, which always happens to me, then a freshly squeezed orange juice is really great too. But drink it sip by sip and make sure to mix it well with your saliva. For me, it's actually always the case on the second day. On the first day, I don't feel like eating anything at all, and I really struggle to even get my fluids in. But I definitely try to drink this Cistus tea and also some water. Maybe you also have a personal secret tip for when you catch a cold. I'm really interested, so just write it down in the comments below. Of course, warmth is also very important during this phase. It's an ancient, simple, but highly effective remedy. A hot shower, a warm bath, or at least a hot water bottle on your chest, back or feet relaxes your muscles, improves circulation, and supports your immune response. It doesn't just feel soothing, it's actually medically beneficial. And then please, if you live with others, protect them and yourself at the same time. In the first few days, in the first 3 to 4 days, you are the most contagious. So when you start to feel a scratchy throat, it's best to stay at home, keep your distance, don't go to work, and don't go to school. No one will thank you if you infect others. And your body actually needs this phase of retreat so it can work efficiently. And after a few days, you'll get a very clear feeling. The energy comes back, and I love that. For many, that's day 4 or 5. That's exactly the moment when you might be able to get up easily, cook something warm, take a little walk in the fresh air, and feel that you're becoming stronger again. I always wait for that moment because that's when I really notice how the body comes out of the cold, and it's almost like after shedding a layer of clothing. Inner cleansing just works excellently again. But that only works if you really listen to your inner doctor in the first hours and days, and maybe you're wondering why? I never recommend that you take painkillers or fever-reducing medication, quite simply because they hinder your self-healing. A slightly elevated temperature or even a moderate fever is not an illness, but actually the best defense your body has available. As soon as viruses or bacteria appear, your immune system deliberately raises your temperature. After that, pathogens can spread much less easily. Immune cells work much faster and more effectively, and inflammatory substances are specifically regulated. It's a highly intelligent process of your body. And if you were to take aspirin, acetaminophen, or ibuprofen right away, you would artificially suppress this healing mechanism. By doing so, you weaken your entire immune system because it doesn't get enough training anymore. And that's why I'm very clear. As long as you don't have a high fever over 39.5 degrees, let the temperature work for you. It's better to support your body with rest, warmth, fluids, and the right nutrients. Your inner doctor is incredibly powerful. Just trust it, but you have to give it the chance to do its job. So an infection doesn't automatically last 9 days. If you take the right measures immediately, your body can shorten the entire course. And that's exactly what I wish for you, that you use this knowledge, trust your body, give yourself rest, support it, and feel how quickly you recover. If you know someone who has just caught it, you should definitely send them this video. Or if you know someone who is constantly catching colds, then of course send it right away so they know what to do when their throat starts to feel scratchy again.